Good morning, everybody. I wanted to do a real quick video, and I have a subject that's kind of different and interesting. So we're gonna talk about shows that should be brought back to reboot the series. The first one I want to talk about is Are You Afraid of the Dark? I feel like Nickelodeon could really benefit from this. It was one of their biggest hits. I believe there was 7 seasons, um, and I might be wrong on that though. I might have to look that up. Um, I think what Nickelodeon could do is they could air this as like a mini series, like around Halloween, um, for like the younger kids. I think that this series was great on its own. I mean, it had its own little mini movie as well. Yeah, I fully agree that that would make a lot of sense for Nickelodeon right now. Um, the second one I'm going to talk about is Goosebumps. Now, we've had, other little spin-offs, and we've had a movie in the last few years, which they're talking about doing a brand new movie, actually, Horrorland, which is a novel in the Goosebumps series, which is an incredibly, very good, well put together book. Lots of cool stuff in it, and plus it was an episode in the original TV show as well, and that would make lot more sense, I think, for R.L. Stein fans. Um, and hopefully we get that because I really do think that they could benefit by bringing this show back. Maybe even making it like a Netflix exclusive. They've already got the rights to the movie and the original TV show, so I feel like that would just benefit that even more. Um, and then possibly you could have like some type of a contract, maybe with like Cartoon Network, for example, or even the Disney Channel. I think could benefit from it. Um, the other one I wanted to talk about is So Weird. So Weird was one of those TV shows that had a cult following. It was one of the best Disney Channel shows ever made, in my opinion. Um, I mean, we got so many interesting subjects in the TV show, and I feel like they could really do a lot with it now if they brought it back. Um, the other one I wanted to quickly talk about is Erie, Indiana. Erie, Indiana was another one of those spooky kid shows, and I feel like that they could really do a lot with that too. Um, the other show I'm going to talk about is the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I feel like they could redo this show now for this generation, and I think there would be a cult following for it. Um, I also think that they could bring back Zelda and they could redo that, and that would be a success. I think Mega Man would be interesting. Um, I feel like these are just a few ideas of some TV shows that I think could be pretty successful if they would actually give it an opportunity. The other show I wanted to mention was Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest was very successful for Cartoon Network. Um, and, not that Cartoon Network hasn't had success, but they're really struggling with their fan base right now with TV shows. We're seeing basically the same TV shows being aired, you know, I don't know, 16 times a week, and we're not getting anything new really that people really want to watch. Um, the other thing that I think would make a lot of sense too is for Nickelodeon to bring back All That. I think All That was another one of those shows for Snick that really, innovated, you know, the network. I think that it developed so many different characters, uh, and most of the people from those shows ended up having pretty good careers after this. Um, so yeah, those are a few good ideas I had. And I want to hear from you guys. Like, what shows do you think that they should be bringing back and rebooting and trying to have an upgraded version of those shows? Those are just a few ideas I had. And so, yes, everybody have a wonderful day and peace.